All right, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to Starbase. Why build a giant reusable rocket? Why make life multiplanetary? There's always some chance that something could go wrong on Earth. The dinosaurs are not around anymore. But there's also an inspiring reason, which is that life can't just be about solving problems. There have to be things that inspire you, that move your heart, that make you glad to be, when you wake up in the morning, you're excited about the future. And going out there and being a multi-planet species and being a spacefaring civilization and making science fiction, not fiction forever, I think that's one of those things. Well, how do we do this? How do we make life multiplanetary? What's the first step? The essential technology, the holy grail breakthrough that's needed is rapid and completely reusable rocket system. So this has never been accomplished before. And there's a lot of people for the longest time thought this was not possible. There'll be more ships than there are boosters because the booster actually, even though it's gigantic, will come back in about 6 minutes. Excitement guaranteed. It'd be incredibly difficult to make a self-sustaining city because if it's missing any ingredient at all, however minor that ingredient is, then if the ships from Earth stop coming for any reason, the city will die out. One of the most important great filters for any species is to have the other planet no longer dependent on the original planet. So I don't know exactly what that tonnage is, but I suspect it is at least, if one tries to get the right order of magnitude, about 1 million tons. We need to seize the opportunity and do it as quickly as possible. I mean, to be frank, civilization is feeling a little fragile these days. And like I said, I'm an optimist, but I think we've got to protect the downside here and try to build that city on Mars as soon as possible and secure the future of life. The sales pitch for going to Mars is that it's going to be cramped, dangerous, difficult, very hard work. You might die, and that's the sales pitch. I hope you like it. This tower from design to construction was 13 months, so it's quite an epic structure. It's really worth emphasizing that the whole launch system, which is basically stage 0, is, I'd say, as complex and difficult as either the booster or the ship. So I really want to emphasize that this is, and it's a very difficult thing that requires a lot of hardcore engineering, and it's really, like I said, the tower and the launch system, which I call stage 0, is just as important as stage 1 and stage 2. I mean, this is really some wild stuff here. In fact, I mean, hard to believe it's real, except, you know. And then Raptor development, Raptor 1 was 185 tons of thrust. Raptor 2 is 230 tons of thrust, and I think over time we can get that to probably 250 tons. Very excited about Raptor version 2, and it's only going to get better from here. And once again, I'd just like to thank Cameron County and the Brownsville South Padre and the remaining residents of Boca Chica Village. Where I live, by the way, it's my primary residence, is that little village over there. I feel, at this point, highly confident that we'll get to orbit this year. By the end of this year, we'll be able to produce a ship and a booster per month. Once we make this work, it's an utterly profound breakthrough in access to orbit. And when you have an utterly profound breakthrough, the use cases will be hard to imagine. I mean, when the Wright brothers first took off, I mean, most people were just riding horses. So you're like, oh, it's like riding a horse see this crazy device, looks like witchcraft. They would not have imagined that there would be aircraft flying, tens of thousands of aircraft flying to every corner of the world. Let's make this real. Let's make this real! Cool. Let's make this real. Any questions? Let's make this real. Cool.